Can you hear? Can anyone hear?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, we can hear.
Okay, I couldn't hear. Now I can hear.
So the host has muted all the parties which aren't talking at the moment, and then we will bring you on unmute as per the queue. But yes, everyone can be heard.
Sonia, we can start now?
Yes. Good evening, everyone. Distinguished guests, outgoing National Flow President Harjinder Kaur Talwar, incoming Flow President Janvi Fukan, special guests, Flow members, online viewers, and invitees. A very warm welcome on behalf of the Flow Pune chapter. We have all gathered here virtually to celebrate 5 glorious years of the Pune chapter. Last year, under the leadership of outgoing chairperson Ritu Prakash Chabria, has indeed been a glorious year of change and impact. A year of transforming lives and making a change for the betterment and livelihood of women from different strata of society. At the core of every chapter are its members, enthusiastic, supportive, dynamic members, and we are blessed to have 470 members this year. As per Hindu traditions, auspicious beginnings always begin with paying reverence to Lord Ganesha. Today, we have our very own talented member, Meeta Shah, rendering the Ganesh Vandana exclusively for the Pune Change of Guard. Thank you, Meeta, for the start of good beginnings. Rido, AV 1.1, please.
सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा गणनायकाय गणदैवताय गणाध्यक्षाय धीमहि गुणशरीराय गुणमण्डिताय गुणेशानाय धीमहि गुणातीताय गुणाधीशाय गुणप्रविष्टाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय भालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि
Thank you, Meeta, for that beautiful rendition. We have a very special guest, a person who has sent us his good wishes and blessings to Flo Pune. Would like to share the audio-visual clip of Mr. Kailash Kher, renowned singer and playback vocalist. Rido AV 1.2, please.
ऋतु आई बोले मोरा रे ऋतु आई बोले मोरा रे हे मोरा श्याम बिना माधव बिना मोरा श्याम बिना जीव डोला हे ऋतु आई बोले मोरा रे हे मोरा। नमस्कार ऋतु, आप फिक्की फ्लो में रहें या प्रकाश में रहें, माधव को मनाना आपसे कोई अच्छा जानता नहीं। यू आर द एपिटोम ऑफ अ ग्रेट ह्यूमन सोल ऑन अर्थ एंड हम सब के लिए आप बहुत लाडले हो, प्यारे हो एंड वी ऑल अडोर यू, लव यू लॉट्स, गॉड ब्लेस यू।
Thank you for that. At Flow, we believe that amazing things happen when women help other women. In sync with this, we have had some incredible impacts and transformations of changing the lives of women and giving them a better livelihood. Center of every household is the woman. She binds the family together, and by empowering her, we have been able to achieve the progress and the stability of the entire family. The largest two national verticals, skilling and swayam. Skilling is where we hone the skills of women to better their prospects to face the society, handhold them to be financially independent through their own skill sets. To throw light on this vertical, would like to invite our executive committee member, joint treasurer, and skilling vertical head, Mrs. Anita Agarwal, to give us an overview. Over to you, Anita.
Hello, friends. The soul and strength of Flow is its ability to empower women and get involved in elevating them from poverty to prosperity. As head of skilling in the year gone by, with tremendous support from our chair Ritu Chhabria, we have been able to achieve this in various fields, spreading our wings to impact almost 1,380 women. Before I begin, can we please have the AV of Sri Nawab Malik, Minister for Skill and Entrepreneurship Development, Government of Maharashtra?
I congratulate Mrs. Ritu Prakash Chhabria on her association with Flow Pune sector in the year 2019 and 20. It is indeed a marvelous to see movement of work carried out in the vertical of skilling women and helping them to be independent. I was invited to the first time ever Ficky Flow Vocational Award in February 2020. It was indeed a great initiative to see that the chapter came forward to identify, recognize and reward the women from different walk of life. Supporting young girl to senior citizen has been the vision under which the chapter has worked. I hope the same thing will be continued as FICCI is a chamber of commerce promoting various kinds of the entrepreneurship initiative. Wishing Mrs. Chhabria all the very best in all her endeavors.
Can I quickly introduce my skilling team? Slide of skilling team members, please. Thank you. Under skilling, we started with a trip to Junnar, where Ajibaichi Shala, an initiative to educate old women, was set up by giving them books, uniform, and a regular teacher. In Osmanabad, 100 widows were handed over seeds for sewing. They were completely handheld by our chairman, Ritu Chhabria, not only in land matters acquisition, but also training at Krishi Vidyalaya, sowing 2 crops to selling their produce. This has made them completely self-sufficient. At ITI, which has been an ongoing project at Flo, this year we started by training the teachers in team building and motivational skills. We were able to provide soft skill training, personality development, resume building, etc. to girls across all verticals. For this, I would like to thank Poonam Kochar, who did this tirelessly and with great focus. Can we please have the AV of Nishita Shah, Flo member and active in skilling vertical, please?
Hi ladies, I've been a member of Pune Flo Pune since its inception, and this year it has been an honor to work with the Industrial Training Institute for Girls. Empowering these young minds with tangible skills and exposing them with various services has contributed immensely to their quality of education. It has been an emotional and rewarding experience for me to be associated with them. I am grateful to Ritu Chabaria and the FICCI Pune's ITI Skill Development Team for this opportunity.
Thank you, Nishita. Various field visits for different verticals like food processing, computer hardware, dressmaking, cosmetology were made to Saibage, Mother's Recipe, Suhana, Vardi Makers, Chindis, Tony and Guy, and many others. I would like to thank Kriti Soni, Nishita Shah, Sangeeta Sangvi, Amita Manot for facilitating these at various levels. Please, can we have a slide of industry visits and corporate logos who helped to facilitate the visits? Thank you. Most importantly, with the help of our chair Ritu, Flo has been able to start a new course in plumbing for girls at ITI. Would request AV to be played for Mr. Pardesi from ITI Plumbing Teachers Course.
औद्योगिक प्रशिक्षण संस्था मुलींची येथील प्राचार्य मान्य वागद्रे साहेब यांच्या प्रयत्नातून आणि फिक्की फ्लो या लेडीज ऑर्गनायझेशन पुणे यांच्या मार्फत ITI मधील इंटिरियर डिझाइन अँड डेकोरेशन या व्यवसायातील एकूण 35 मुलींसाठी फिक्की फ्लो मार्फत प्लंबिंग या शॉर्ट टर्म कोर्सचे ट्रेनिंग देण्यात आले. सदर ट्रेनिंगचा या मुलींसाठी त्यांच्या भविष्यातील करिअरसाठी फार उपयोग होणार आहे. तरी सदर ट्रेनिंग अरेंज केल्याबद्दल फिक्की फ्लोचे ITI आवंद मुलींचे तर्फे हार्दिक आभार. धन्यवाद.
Thank you. At BEF in Urli Kanchan, ladies were trained in hygiene, packaging, self-presentation, and aggressive marketing of their products. I would like to thank Mariam Dastoor, Gayatri Tiwari, Sabia Poonawala, Utokshi for taking their sessions and all coffee leaders for facilitating our members to visit this facility. Also, a big thank you to Gauri Dhole Patil and Nupur for giving them opportunity for selling at Kalagram, to Rekha Magar for setting up a permanent stall at Magarpatta City, and to Ritu for getting them space at Phoenix Mall to sell on weekends. We have succeeded in making them true entrepreneurs. An MOU was signed by Chair Ritu Chabria and incoming Chair Dr. Anita Sanas with Tata Community Initiative Trust for imparting training to 50 girls for skill development in various fields for gaining employment and entrepreneurship. Tata Strive collaborates with Tata companies, corporates, and industry partners for job opportunities. May I please have the AV of Mr. Sudhakar from Tata Strive?
Hi, this is Sudhakar, Head Partnerships and Program Development for Tata Strive. I'm delighted to share this message to all of you that under the leadership of Ms. Ritu Chabria, Chairperson FICCI Flo, last year we envisaged a great partnership between Tata Strive, Bridgestone and FICCI Flo. Under this program, we are really delighted to say that we are able to empower young women from the various difficult backgrounds of Pune. We're able to get them here and train them in healthcare sector, retail sector, and as well as banking sector. Not just training, and also provide them livelihood and able to really set a great career for themselves And this wouldn't have been possible without the support of Ms. Ritu Chabria and her vision and leadership to really bring great partners together. Thank you, Ms. Ritu Chabria, for providing this support and as well as guidance for making this program a great success. Thanks a lot. Hi, this is.
Thank you. At the Open Jail for Women, 30 ladies have been trained by Eco Factory Foundation of Mr. Anand Chodia for self-sufficiency in farming and produce of manure, etc. This year at Skilling, we have grown by leaps and bounds, for which I would like to thank our chair Ritu Chabria, who has handheld us in every venture, the Flow Committee, who had faith in us, and my co-workers who were there holding fort always. I would also like to thank Shalom, Saili, and Bablu at Ritu's back office, without whom logistically all this was not possible. As we move ahead with Dr. Anita Sanas as our incoming chair, we hope to make a bigger difference, and with growth will come more responsibility to sustain. Thank you.
Thank you, Anita. Swayam, another national initiative, is equally important at Flow. The vertical works empowering women and giving them a platform to be financially independent. To throw more light on this national initiative, would like to invite Usha Poonawala, Senior Vice Chair. Usha has also been heading the incubation vertical, and she will also give us an insight into this new vertical introduced this year.
Good evening, friends. Under the capable leadership of our chapter chair, Ritu Prakash Chabria, I have great pleasure in presenting to you all the initiatives undertaken successfully, touching so many lives under the SWAYAM and incubation verticals. May I introduce the dynamic SWAYAM team, please? Slide of SWAYAM team.
3.5 Rido.
There has been a fine line between our projects, especially the Skilling and SWAYAM vertical. As a chapter, we have been successful in completing a complete circle, training, hand-holding, and empowering the women to be financially independent. May I have the AV of our Honorable Minister, Shri Chandrakant Dada Patil, please, Agricultural Minister, Government of Maharashtra.
Slide.
I will be happy to be a part of this initiative to support women farmers in Usmanabad. I would like to congratulate Pinolex Industries, its CSR partner Mukul Madhav Foundation, and Ficky Flo Pune for their contribution to enrich, engage, empower, and employ rural women. All my best wishes to this group. Thank you.
Project BAF, Bharatiya Agro Industries Foundation. Self-help groups from BAF were given a platform to sell their products at leading malls and exhibition in Pune, a sign of gainful employment. May we have the AV by Rajashri Doshi, who is the Chief Thematic Officer of BAF.
Myself, Dr. Rajashri Joshi. I am working as Chief Thematic Program Executive at Biodevelopment Research Foundation. We got associated with the Ficky Flo last year, and we had approached Madam Ritu Chabria through Mr. Sardeshmukh, and we were very glad to meet her. And then when she was a chairman of Ficky Flo, she clearly told us the 4 E's that she is focusing under her chairmanship, which are employ, enrich, engage, and empower. So these happen to be our focused areas also, while we were working with a SHG called Sankalpa, which is at Ulikanchan, and these are the group of rural entrepreneurs who have come together, and they are producing several herbal products as well as daily ready to eat food products. So we thought that maybe with the help of Ficky Flo funds as well as Ficky Flo members input, we can help this Sankalpa group, and that proved to be very good decision, and throughout the last year it was a wonderful journey working with Fiki Flo, where a lot of Fiki Flo members themselves gave time and they shared their journey as an entrepreneur and businesswoman. That was really very inspiring for these Sankalpa women. Many of them also came forward and gave the required market opportunities for these ladies, and again that also proved very useful for these members. And I think that has created some kind of aspiration in the minds of Sankalpa women. So we are really thankful to Fiki Flo Pune chapter for the overall help that was extended to Sankalpa and BIF.
Display of products at gharobar.com, a leading retail store in Pune. An opportunity of a lifetime to the women of self-help groups to display and sell their products at high-end and vantage points. Flo Pune believes in the economic empowerment of women. Donation of cycles to the young girls of ZP school in Sholapur city, where otherwise these girls had to walk miles to attend their school. Hen Project, a novel idea of empowering, employing and encouraging women to be entrepreneurs by providing 500 hens to 25 women at Umre village. Request you to please play the AV of Dr. Parkale, who is the Animal Husbandry Commissioner, Maharashtra State.
फिकी फ्लो पुणे चॅप्टरच्या वतीने पुणे जिल्ह्यातील उमरे गावात महिलांना, बचत गटातील महिलांना जे 500 कोंबड्यांचं वाटप करण्यात आलं, त्याच्यामधून आज त्यांना रोजगाराचं साधन उपलब्ध झालेलं आहे आणि त्यांना अतिशय उत्कृष्ट काम देखील त्यांना निर्माण करण्यात आलेले आहे. त्यामधून महिलांची आर्थिक त्यांची स्वावलंबन हे सुद्धा साध्य झालेलं आहे आणि महिलांचा सामाजिक कार्यामध्ये सहभाग हा देखील त्यामध्ये साध्य झालेला आहे. त्यामुळे मी ॲनिमल हजबंड्री डिपार्टमेंटच्या वतीने फिकी फ्लोचं सहर्ष अभिनंदन करतो. त्यांच्या चेअरमन रितू छाबरिया आणि व्हाईस चेअरमन मिसेस पुनावाला यांचं देखील आमच्या शासनाच्या आणि विभागाच्या वतीने अभिनंदन.
Rishi Vigyan Kendra Baramati, Flo Pune supported Project Sopti by donating rupees 5 lakhs for the sanitary napkins which benefited young girls. Vocational and Chairman Awards, a first in our chapter to recognize the talent of the unsung heroes and frontline warriors of Pune city. A total of 11 vocational awards were given. To appreciate the unstinted support throughout the year, Chairman's Awards given to such 10 members of our chapter in the presence of Honorable Minister Sri Nawab Malik, Minister for Entrepreneurship and Skill Development, Maharashtra State. Donation of rice dehusking machine. Flo Pune not just donated this machine but also trained these women of self-help groups from Panwadi village, a source of employment and self-reliance. This machine was donated at the hands of Dr. Rajendra Jagdale, CEO and Secretary General of the Science and Technology Park, Pune. Request you to please play the AV of Dr. Rajendra Jagdale, the Sarpanch from Panwadi village, please.
मी पानवडी गावचा माजी सरपंच या ठिकाणी काम करतोय. खऱ्या अर्थानं आमच्या पानवडी गावामध्ये भौगोलिक परिसर अभ्यास केला तर एक संपूर्ण डोंगराळ भाग आणि गावचं एकूण क्षेत्र 692 हेक्टर असल्यामुळं आणि त्या 692 हेक्टर क्षेत्रापैकी जवळजवळ 200-250 हेक्टर क्षेत्र वहिवाटीखाली आहे आणि बाकी संपूर्ण चरावपड आहे. त्यामुळे या गावचा मुख्य व्यवसाय शेती आणि शेतीबरोबरच पशुपालन करणे, दुग्ध व्यवसाय करणे आणि शेतीमध्ये प्रामुख्याने आमच्याकडे भात पीक घेतलं जातं आणि भात पिकाच्या पिकामध्ये इंद्रायणी हा वाण घेतला जातो आणि इंद्रायणी हा वाण सध्या मार्केटमध्ये चांगल्या प्रकारे त्याला ग्राहक असल्यामुळं तो 50 रुपये, 45 रुपये, 55 रुपये जसं त्याची क्वालिटी असेल त्यापर्यंत तो खरेदी केला जातो आणि विक्री केला जातो. पण खऱ्या अर्थानं आमच्या गावामध्ये जे उत्पादन होणारा भात आहे त्या भातावर जर प्रोसेसिंग केलं, त्याचा प्रक्रिया केली आणि त्याचं मार्केटला पाठवलं गेलं तर चांगल्या प्रकारे शेतकऱ्यांना 2 रुपये मिळतील आणि त्या अनुषंगाने आमच्या गावातील महिला बचत गटांनाही काम मिळेल हा आमचा त्या ठिकाणी प्रयत्न चालू होता. आमच्या गावामध्ये जवळजवळ 10 ते 12 महिला बचत गट आहेत आणि सगळे महिला बचत गट जे वेगवेगळ्या ठिकाणी काम करून आमच्या गावामध्ये उदरनिर्वाह करत असताना इतरच्या गावामध्ये जाऊन काम करतात आणि त्या ठिकाणी जे मिळालेल्या त्यांच्या रोजंदारीवरून आपल्या कुटुंबाच्या बचत करत होते. पण या बचतीच्या माध्यमातून त्यांचं जे खऱ्या अर्थानं उदरनिर्वाह व्हायला पाहिजे, त्यांना जी आर्थिक ताकद मिळायला पाहिजे ती मिळत नव्हती. तर त्यांच्या खऱ्या अर्थानं त्यांच्या 2 हाताला काम गावामध्येच मिळलं गेलं पाहिजे हा आमचा प्रयत्न चालू असताना आम्हाला सायन्स अँड टेक्नॉलॉजी पार्क पुणे येथील राजेंद्र जगदाळे हे त्या संस्थेचे संचालक आहेत. त्यांची आमची भेट झाली आणि या भेटीच्या माध्यमातून गावच्या विकासासाठी गावच्या लोकांना हातभार मिळावा या दृष्टीने आम्ही चर्चा करत असताना असं आमच्या लक्षात आलं की
under the able guidance and mentorship of Dr. Rajendra Jagdale. An MOU was also signed between Flo Pune and the Science and Technology Park Pune. 3 of our members made it to the finalists round of the Incubation Awards presentation held recently in Bengaluru under the aegis of the National Flow Initiative on Incubation. We are proud of our 3 finalists, Dr. Prismi Rajas Jain, Anupama Bhutra, and Rashmi Maheshwari. MSME, Ministry of Small and Medium Enterprises. Flo Pune is proud to be one of the 6 leading chapters from Pan India on the decision-making body of MSME. Flo Pune has contributed rupees 10 lakhs. MSME MOU signed by our chapter chair Ritu Prakash Chhabria in collaboration with 5 other chapters will now be part of an agreement with the Ministry of MSME. One of our members was featured in a compendium released by Honorable Minister for MSME, Shri Nitin Gadkari, will share her experience. May we have the AV of our member Pooja Doshi, please?
Greetings of the day. I'm Pooja Doshi, founder and owner of Miraya Arts. I'm blessed and proud to be featured in the Flow National Compendium of 100 Successful Women in MSME Sector. Brief about my venture Miraya Arts. I started it in 2015 and it's an outcome for my love of creativity and a passion to do something of my own. It's a completely online venture and the vision was to serve the global market with creative and artistic gift options while our clients sit in the comfort of their home and that too at affordable prices. A bigger aim of my work is to give global exposure to Indian art and craft. So we have a lot of art and craft techniques used on our products like henna art on candles, fulkari, lehriya, bandhani and more. In turn, we also help to supplement the income of our Indian craftsmen, a lot of them being women who work with us and make products for us. I would like to add that I have been a member of Fiki Flo Pune for the last 2 years and it has been an enriching experience to be a part of this prestigious platform where they help to empower ourselves by bringing on experts and mentors who teach us various skills and help to improve ourselves, scale up our business and in turn we can also help other women. So a big thank you to Flo Pune and Flo National for this. And I would just like to add that Miraya Arts has won a lot of other accolades for our excellent customer service and I aspire to be one of the top gifting vendors in another year's time. Thank you and wishing you all the best.
And employed. Thank you, Ritu, for showing your trust, confidence, and your constant guidance in these verticals. Thank you all.
Thank you, Usha. In the year, we've had 2 successful fundraisers, the Flow Bazaar and the Pune Flow Half Marathon. The Flow Bazaar was an idea conceptualized to give an impetus to women entrepreneurs to exhibit their products. A special section of NGOs run by women was curated to ensure the bazaar had a perfect blend of urban and rural. The NGO Corner was kindly sponsored by the Lokmat Media Group and we are thankful to Mr. Vijayji Dada and Mr. Milinji Dada for their support to Flow endeavors. The monies raised at this vibrant event, the Flow Bazaar, was rupees 33 lakhs, and it indeed has been a very fulfilling and rewarding event for us here at Flo Pune. May I have the slide of Mrs. Pankaja Munde, former Minister of Rural, Women and Child Development, Government of Maharashtra. Rido, slide 5.
Namaskar, hello to all the beautiful women present in this amazing program organized by FICCI Women, organized by Ritu Chabria and her colleagues. First of all, I would like to apologize for not being present for this amazing event. Since you all know there are a lot of issues going in Maharashtra. One side there is drought where people have no water to drink, and there is flood situation on the other side. Being a prominent minister in government, I had to attend to certain things, so I could not be present for this program. First of all, I would like to appreciate what work FICCI Women is doing, what work Ritu Chabria is doing. We had a word over the phone and we had discussed about this program. Since I am Rural Development Minister and Women and Child Welfare Minister, I worked a lot on women empowerment. Women becoming financially independent is need of the era, and that will give women respect and self-esteem also.
Thank you. That was Mrs. Pankajaji Munde for us. Our second fundraiser, the largest one that we have been having for the last 5 years, the Pune Flo Half Marathon. 5 successful years of conducting this year on year. May I have the AV of the marathon, Rido 6 number. Thank you. I would now like to invite the backbone of the Pune Flo Half Marathon, a lady who has always been a pillar and has contributed towards the success of the marathon. I now invite Executive Committee member Mrs. Rekha Magar to come and address the audience.
Good evening, respected dignitaries, special guests, and Flo members. The 5th edition of the Pune Flo Half Marathon was a grand success. It witnessed a record-breaking 9,100 participants and over 41 corporates participating. We raised a total of 1 crore 20 lakhs and the profit was rupees 51 lakhs, which was used for various social initiatives. The marathon received certificates from AIMS and PDAA, which would enable runners to qualify for international marathons and races. We need to make a special mention of Bridgestone for showing faith in Flo and our work. They have been with us as presenting sponsors for the last 2 consecutive years. The sponsorship in cash and kind reached a new high. In conclusion, we can say this: grand success could only be achieved because of efforts from one and all. Our chapter chair, Ritu Prakash Chhabria, our pillars and our backbones, Payal, Rajpal, and Gayatri Chhabria. The fundraiser event was a great success. We would like to play the AV of our funds utilization. Funds utilization AV, please.
Thank you. A well-wisher and a supporter of this marathon through the years has been the popular music jockey Tarun from Radio 1 channel. Can we please play the AV of Tarun? 6.
Hi, my name is Tarun, and I've known Ritu ma'am for some time now, and I've had the pleasure to work with her on several occasions. Most recently during the Fiki Flow Marathon, and I have to say that what we achieved in terms of the show we had put up and all the arrangements that we had made was all because of her leadership and the ability to make everyone comfortable in really stressful situations. There's another thing that I want to share. Very recently, Flo had organized a Lit Fest, which we know got cancelled due to the coronavirus scare. It was way before the country had woken up to it, and it meant a lot of work going to waste. And I asked her why. And she said, because this is in everyone's interest. This is the right thing to do. Ritu ma'am, we need more people like you. Thank you for your tenure as the Flo president and all the work that you do to help society in general. More power to you.
Communications, CSR, will now share his AV with us. 6.2, please.
It was a pleasure coming on board the fifth edition of the Fiki Flo Pune Half Marathon in December 2019. As a sponsor, my team was happy to be supporting a great cause, that of women empowerment via education and emolument. The professionalism of this forum ensured we as a brand got our due deliverables and could be part of this renowned marathon executed 9,100 participants and has empowered 1,380 women with raised funds. Thank you.
Thank you. Moving on, this year, unfortunately, Pune chapter had to deal and witness two calamities. The Pune floods in September 2019. Here, members rose to the occasion, contributed and supported relief measures towards the victims afflicted with the floods. We would like to applaud our members who came wholeheartedly to support this cause. The current global pandemic, COVID-19, has affected everyone globally, with Pune being a hotspot as well as a city marked in the red zone ever since lockdown. During these challenging times, we have had two dynamic Flow members who proactively came forward to work towards engaging the society and community at large with a novel concept, Hack the Crisis India. Payal Rajpal and Gayatri Chabria, two brilliant young members, brought the country together and further went internationally to put India on the global map for the global hack. Sharing insight and the thought behind this concept is Payal Rajpal and Gayatri Chabria. Over to you, Payal.
Thank you, Sonia. Good evening and namaste, everyone. Despite the lockdown, Hack the Crisis India received more than 15,000 applications, which were more than any other country in the world. This overwhelming response was a testament to the fact that even though the citizens were in lockdown, their optimism and grit couldn't be contained in the four walls of their homes. A glimpse of the journey when Fiki Flo Pune and HTC India went from being nation's largest to leading 3 global tracks at the world event would be in this video. Rido, could we have 6B, please?
This isn't a toast to what has been achieved, but to the accomplishment that is awaited. On March 23rd, while most of us were upset about being locked down, 15,000 Indians came together and hacked their way through 2,500 ideas to beat the novel virus, all within a span of 48 hours. 30 of these 2,500 ideas represented India at the global stage, of which 5 of them emerged as the most prominent solutions in this fight against COVID-19. Brought together by 3 Indian women, hackathons set out to hack the crisis and restore the long peace. With mentors from marketing, tech, UI, UX from across the globe, India got the world together in this fight for humanity. Various prestigious bodies came together in this movement to extend their support to humanity for a cause greater than humankind itself. This movement is now calling out to you to bring these ideas to life and to be the flame in these dusky times. India, let's keep the distance, but bridge the differences. To come together one more time for a better world. Thousands have stood in this revolution against Corona. It's time to take it to the millions now. Let's build it to save it.
Thank you. I would now like to invite my fellow head Hack the Crisis, an absolute workhorse, like I always say, with unmatched diligence, determination, and conviction. Gayatri Chabria, thank you yet again for everything.
Good evening, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here and to see all of you. I'd like to take this opportunity to once again thank Mrs. Talwar, who had appreciated my work when she joined us live at the finale online event. Thank you, ma'am, for your words. It was an absolutely remarkable journey. it took us literally 5 days from thinking of the idea to executing. We got relentless support from the Ministry of IT and Electronics India, MyGov, um, and I think it was beautiful to see how people from across the world came together to be able to fight this pandemic that we all are facing. I cannot thank Payal enough for having me on board, and of course mentoring me through this. Payal, would you like to take everyone through the presentation that we have? Thank you.
Thank you, Gayatri. Before the presentation, we have a message. So our cooperation with Accelerate Estonia and Garage 48 was a major contributor to the success of the event as well. We have a message from His Excellency, Mr. Viljar Luby, from the Ministry of Economic and Foreign Affairs, Republic of Estonia, and the former ambassador of Estonia to India.
So we just need to prove that this crisis, this virus, doesn't break us. I think it makes us even stronger, and through this hackathon, I think we can prove it. Why are we doing it? Why you started in Estonia as well? One thing is that through these kind of crises, I think it's extremely important that public and private sectors work together. So good luck to everyone. Thank you so much for organizers. Be prepared. I have an aero jacket on. You see there is in my office, there is a Taj Mahal, but also you see there is even my own little Ganesha is helping me, and also President Mukherjee is there. So I am fully prepared. I'm sure you will be as well.
Thank you, His Excellency, Mr. Luby. Ministry of IT and Electronics, Government of India, along with Hack the Crisis India, shall rather soon mobilize the winning solutions that amalgamated science and technology to work on the solutions to fight against COVID-19 and its aftermath. Their stupendous support and continued cooperation shall be a large contributor to our honorary Prime Minister Modi ji's vision of Make in India and Vocal about Local, when the solution shall be implemented. We have a message from Dr. Ajay Garg, Director, Ministry of IT and Electronics, Government of India. Raido, could we have 6.5, please?
I once again thank Hack the Crisis team, Payal, and all others for such a important event to have been conducted in such difficult times. Our association with them has been really very satisfying, and it has been the energy they have put in, whether it is part of the national event or as a global event, has been phenomenal. And I once again thank them for bringing some very, very innovative new technology solutions to handle the present crisis. Because the present crisis is not only a health crisis, it is a human crisis, it is a job crisis, it is an economic crisis, and it is a developmental crisis. So there cannot be solutions that can come off the track. It has to be innovative, disruptive, and collaborative. And the way the Hack the Crisis team has handled it, the FICCI FLO team has handled it, is phenomenal, and we have seen some amazing solutions come out of that. I'm sure with the help of the government, with the help of the industry, and with the help of all those who care for the future, these solutions will come and see the light of the day and will be taken.
Thank you, Dr. Garg. Today, we also have with us the extremely talented, hardworking, and compassionate team of innovators from Garage 48, all the way live from Estonia. Marie and Zhao, yet again, thank you for joining us today.
Hey, nice to be here. Nice to hear everything. Nice to see everybody. Sure, say hi as well.
Hi.
Hey guys, so I think everyone here is excited to know the other side of the story as well on how something our participants said so very often, that they felt so connected even despite this lockdown with 100 plus countries participating. What was your experience? This is the time now.
Shao, do you want to start or?
No, go ahead, Maria. I will say some words after.
Okay, so yes, it was pretty cool how quickly it got together. Gayatri mentioned 5 days, but I really do think it was faster than 5 days, and it actually got together and got live and everything started running. So it was super fast. And Bayal's message to me actually to organize this whole thing was, I think, on Monday. So basically a day after the first Estonian event or one of the first Active Crisis events happened. So she really was one of the first ones to start organizing another event. And it was amazing. It was a lot of work. It was very fast how it all happened. But Bayal, you mentioned that the participants' feedback was that it really felt like a true hackathon. And I'm not going to take too much time, but I think one of the key components really was the mentors' work and the organizers' work and all the project managers' work who were online for that whole 48 hours, supported the teams, answered their questions, were available on Messenger, on Slack all the time. So I really think this component of actual human work is what it makes it more like a real event. It's something that makes you feel more connected. So it was very warm. It was very nice energy at the event. It was one of my favorite events of the 2020 for sure, perhaps for 2019 as well. It was truly unique to see something that big, one of the biggest Hector Crisis events, get together in such a fast time. And the effort that you have done, Bayal and Gayatri and Ritu, with the teams after is also quite remarkable.
Yes, and from my side, I just want to say that we're extremely proud to have been collaborating from tiny Estonia to massive India and bring this in a time of crisis to bring the world a little bit closer. And as the participants said, and Payal, you mentioned, it did feel like we were more connected even when we had to stay at home. So to see so many people coming together with the message of hope and trying to solve this crisis, working together from across the world, was very, very inspiring. And all my thanks go to the amazing team that was putting this together in such a fast pace. If these women can put this event together in 5 days or less, they can do anything. So we're ready to join your forces with you and the new chapter. Whenever you need, let us know. Thank you.
Thank you, Aita. Moving on, a glimpse of the journey, winning solutions, and the tremendous success which helped us achieve this event. Rido, could we have the presentation, please? So with the help of mentors, Garage 48, Science and Technology Parks India, MyGov, Ministry of IT&E, we had the Honorable Minister of State, Shri Sanjay Dhotriji, Srimati Jyoti Arora, Dr. Garg, Mr. Abhishek Singh from MyGov, Make in India, and undoubtedly the unflinching pillar of stupendous support and strength, Mrs. Ritu Chabria, and my fellow head Hack the Crisis, Gayatri Chabria. Right, so this is a glimpse of the winning solutions as well. A UV ray disinfectant robot, which is a fully automated a machine that cleans and disinfects, quarantines rooms and infected rooms. One of our top winning solutions from the national and the global hack. This is a low-cost portable ventilator as our one of these are all our top winning solutions, and this ventilator has dropped the prices as low as under 10,000 rupees. Next one coming up is something which has turned out largely important, not just during the crisis, but even in the post-pandemic, is mental health. This is an application developed that connects people with psychologists digitally. One of the other products is artificial intelligence powered digital hospital and coronavirus laboratory. We are currently in talks with Arogya Setu to have a patch inbuilt, if possible, of this winning solution into the app, which is now a compulsory national app. And we have another interesting solution, especially for the government, that helps. This application connects the government sustainably to reallocate resources, not just as a citizen network, but also from crowdsourcing data of users, residential areas, and different governments. And lastly, like they say, there's a popular phrase in India called Nari Shakti, which translates to the power of women. The conviction of an incredible women team galvanized the largest online hackathon in India on 5th April, continuing to join forces with Global Hack, and that at a time when the borders were locked down. However, the spirit to resolve the crisis was unflinching to act upon, and to restore, reinforce as a contribution to save the world without actually stepping in the world. So yes, a big gratitude towards FICCI Flo, the participants, sponsors, organizers, and governments united as a global society to meet the ends of our changed world. Thank you, everyone, and give a shout out when you see these products mobilized into the market. Thank you.
Thank you, Payal. Thank you, Gayatri. Moving on, keeping the chapter alive, buzzing, having its fair share of fun activities and member bonding and networking sessions is equally important. An executive committee member, joint secretary, who played this role of binding everyone together is Pinky Rajpal. Pinky, may I have you say a few words, please?
Good evening, respected guests and my dear Flow friends. I'm blessed to be a part of such a dynamic chapter, and I've had a wonderful year being part of the committee under the leadership of our outgoing chairperson, Ritu Prakash Chabria. We've had a record of 135 new members this year who have joined the Flow family. This has led us to a strong and vibrant team of 470 members in this year, supporting and participating in the initiatives of the chapter. We've had our fun events and bonding sessions, notable being the annual retreat to Delhi. We've combined the retreat with fun and learning and inculcated activities and events which were out of the box during the retreat, such as a VIP guided tour to National War Memorial, visit to Rashtrapati Bhavan, high tea at the iconic Lodi Hotel, art evening noted artist with Ratnavira, visit to Khan Market, and much more. 30 members participated and enjoyed these 3 days of bonding, learning, and fun. Look forward to another year of empowerment, even during these challenging times of the pandemic, and contributing actively to the growth and success of the chapter. Cheers.
Thank you, Pinky. To maintain timely and healthy accounts is the role of the chapter's treasury. Inviting our chapter treasurer for the year 2019-2020, Mrs. Neelam Siolekar, to address us.
Thank you, Sonia. Good evening to everyone, and a big namaskar to everyone here. Being the founder member of Flow Pune chapter from the beginning, as well as being the treasurer this year, that's 2019 and 2020, it's been a rewarding year for touching so many lives and making a positive difference. As a treasurer, I can proudly say on the behalf of the Pune chapter, that we have been successfully maintaining the accounts diligently of the chapter, recovering all the third-party payments, have timely and moreover been complying with the norms and procedures and timelines stipulated by the national team. Would like to acknowledge and thank all the teams from the chairperson's office and my office who've been a big support for me in successfully maintaining the treasury and making Pune chapter proud. I take the opportunity also to acknowledge and appreciate the efforts taken by our outgoing chairperson, Mrs. Ritu Prakash Chabria, for the online events during the lockdown and for keeping the members engaged in a positive way, as well as involving maximum number of members from our chapter itself to be a part of the online events. The members who enjoyed listening and learning to various sessions and workshops on a variety of subjects from wellness to health, cooking to finance, music, dance, and much more. In all, we've had about 25 such enriching sessions. Thank you, Ritu, for all the initiative taken here. Wishing Anita Sanas the very best for this year, and our support is always there for you, Anita, for the success and growth of the Flow Pune.
Thank you, Neelam. With us here today on this virtual forum is another special person, the National Flow Treasurer, Mrs. Archana Luthra. Archana ji, may I request you to please say a few words?
Good evening, everyone, and it's a pleasure to be here on this evening and congratulate Ritu. The year 2019-20 was like a notebook of 365 blank pages, and Ritu Chabaria filled it up with her best. Her dynamic leadership and her beautiful qualities held the Flow banner high. A special mention as a national treasure to the immaculate accounts that they had done, and Neelam sending in all the details to us regularly, and the P&L account maintained so meticulously by them. The sponsorships mentioned needs to be done. They collected over 33 lakhs at the Flow Bazaar, and the marathon 1 crore 20 lakhs. This was really applauded by everyone, and I think this chapter did the maximum sponsorships this year. Congratulations, Ritu and Team Pune. And they really enriched and empowered over 300 widows by giving them hybrid seeds and fertilizers. The We Agriculture initiative taken up by Ritu was really appreciated, and the other chapters followed. Congratulations, Ritu and Team Pune, for an excellent year this year. And my good wishes to the incoming team and to Anita. May you also have a great year. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Archana Luthra, for those kind words for Flow Pune. An equally special person amongst us here today is past president of Flow National, Mrs. Vinita Bimbet. May I request Mrs. Vinita ji to please say a few words to us?
Hi, good evening, all of you. What a lovely event, getting to see everything that Ritu has done. So, dear Ritu, congratulations. And dear Anita, congratulations to you as well. There was a quote that I quoted a few days ago, and I had a lot of chairpersons asking me for it. And I'm going to repeat it today. We must welcome the future, remembering that it will soon be the past. And we must respect the past, remembering that it was once all that we could do. And, I was there the day your chapter was launched. And I have to say that it is a really wise chapter considering how young you are. I remember Varsha Talera as the founding chapter chairperson. Sabina Sangvi took over from Varsha. Then there was a second Varsha Chordia. Then there was Sangeeta Lalwani. And of course, Ritu filling all these shoes very ably. And I'm really impressed with your with the plumbing sort of skilling that you have done for women, with the Tata community project work that you have done, and really impressed with the Hack the Crisis. And I know how well you did and how much you did during the Pune floods. So congratulations, Ritu, once again, and a warm welcome to Anita.
Thank you, Mrs. Vinita Bimbet. Thank you for being with us today. Flo is privileged to welcome another past president of Flo National, Mrs. Pinky Reddy. Pinky ji, may I request you to address the members and the guests here today. Mrs. Pinky Reddy, can we have you say a few words, please?
Hi, everybody. Ritu, congratulations. I know you've done an amazing job. And I've been following every event of yours. And you're a dear friend. And I'm very impressed with the way you just took up the mantle and you really rocked it. So congratulations. And I came to Pune for last year when I was a president for the marathon. And I think the Pune chapter is outstanding. They're so enthusiastic and so connected and so committed. So wish you all the best. And I congratulate the new team altogether. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mrs. Pinky Reddy, for those words of appreciation.
Thank you.
The past 2 months have been challenging for all of us as a nation, and as a chapter, we decided to come together, unite, be engaged and enriched in a meaningful way. We had 25 online sessions on a variety of subjects ranging from food, music, health and wellness to peace and meditation. An important mention here is that our very own talented members were part of these virtual sessions. They enjoyed connecting and bonding with the members.
Can you believe I was cooking?
At the same time, talking about their own skill sets. A true circle achieved of women empowerment. Rido slide 8, A, B, and C are some of the glimpses of the online sessions. Thank you. Refreshing and rejuvenating for all of us. Members have thoroughly enjoyed these sessions and appreciated the initiative by our chairperson to bring everyone together. Through the year, we have been humbled by the love, blessings, and support of the well-wishers for Flo Pune. It's our happiness to share with all of you what they have to say about us and the work that we have done over the year. May I have the AV of Sri Chandrakant Dalvi, ex-Divisional Commissioner Pune. Rido 8.01, please.
Uncertainty of monsoon and depleting water table are the chief environmental concerns before the farming community in India, and particularly in the drought-prone area of the Maharashtra. Undertaking watershed development, including soil and water conservation, will help to raise the water table as well as to increase the vegetative growth. This will ultimately help to improve the ecological balance in this region. FLO Pune chapter under the leadership of Srimati Ritu Chhabriya ji are working in this region, in this area, and therefore I support this movement wholeheartedly.
We have with us Dr. Rajendra Jagdale, the Director of the Science and Technology Park, Pune. 8.1, please.
Friends, this year we worked very closely with FICCI Ladies Organization Pune chapter, FICCI Flo Pune, on 3 very interesting projects. One, we have adopted one village called Panavadi, very close to Pune, on the eastern side of Pune, where people have been deprived left and right grossly with modern facilities and technologies. We worked with FICCI Flo Pune and installed one single rice polishing machine with one women SHG there, and we achieved 2 things. One, of course, we empowered ladies, but we also produce very nutritious single polish rice. And this was a fantastic project. Another interesting project that we took for empowering women for entrepreneurship. We had half a day session by which we had an orientation program for women where almost 250 women participated. Those who were very keen to become entrepreneurs, we mentored them through series of mentorship programs with a lot of experts. And I'm glad to know that some of them have already received FICCI Flo National Award. This initiative must continue for another 3-4 years. Then only we'll find very high-end women entrepreneurs will flourish.
Thank you. Next, we have with us an AV of Leela Poonawalla, Chairperson, Leela Poonawalla Foundation. 8.2, please.
I take this opportunity to wish Ritu Chhabria all the best for the future. She has done a tremendous job when she was the president of FICCI Flo. I was involved with FICCI Flo in some of the events where she had organized different types of activities for benefiting the society. She is a philanthropic worker and never loses an opportunity of doing good for others. Similarly, when I approached her for supporting Leela Poonawalla Foundation, she went out of the way not only to support through Flo funding but also through her own foundation. What is important is that she put an effort to raise funds to ensure that she can help us, and what she has helped us is for supporting education of girls doing nursing. Today with COVID-19, this is the most important profession that we all are looking for, and I think
Thank you. We have the Dean of Agriculture College, Dr. Rasal, share a few words with us.
Namaste to all. I am Dr. Pramod Rasal, at present working at Agriculture College Kolhapur as Associate Dean, and formerly I was working as Associate Dean College of Agriculture Pune. At the very outset, let me thank Madam Rituji Chhabria for selecting our 7 students for this scholarship. The crowning glory of this scholarship is that the efforts of our students were recognized by FICCI Flo Pune chapter, and it was decorated by Mrs. Sakshiji Dhoni. Dhoni himself is an icon with humble beginning, and Sakshiji represents epitome of that dream. It is of immense joy that the students received this scholarship with dreams in their eyes, with future in their minds, and unfathomable joy in their hearts. Such type of recognitions are very much essential to boost their confidence in their educational career. As a teacher for more than 3 decades, I strongly feel that certain stress is very much required to learn better for the students, and it is very much true in the professional degrees such as our degree, which is a professional degree. I am really very much thankful to Madam Rituji Chhabria and her team for doing this a very noble job for upliftment of economical weaker students and to build up strong girls who are really the boost for our nation. Once again, I thank Madam Chhabria and her team, and I wish all the best the FICCI Flo Pune chapter for their future endeavor. Thank you very much.
Well-known author, lyricist and scriptwriter Rakesh J. Anand Bakshi sharing a few insights with us.
Hi Ritu, congratulations for completing your term, the 1-year term at the FICCI Women's Chapter Pune. I think you and your team put together almost 30-35 initiatives that were attempting to close the bridge, lessen the gap between the rural people and the urban people. and I think there were nearly 33 initiatives of various kinds. But for me, the most important initiative, I think, was all those concerning healthcare, because you may give people rations, food, clothes, education, computers, all kinds of dreams and ambitions and tasks and deeds to do. But if they don't have health with them, good health, everything is useless. Everything is of no use to that person who doesn't have good health. So I think the greatest gift that you've given in this 1 year, and also you give via Mukul Matha Foundation and your collaboration with Finolex, I think is healthcare. Because with health, our wealth, our happiness, our joys, our family, our friends, our education, our dreams, everything can be, we can, like you say, like your motto is to enrich, employ, engage, and empower. All these four elements, they're so important for a better life, a better quality of life. And I think all of
Thank you. Last but not the least, Chairman Lokmat Media Group, Mr. Vijayji Darda. May I have the AV, please? 8.6.
It is great to know that Flo Pune chapter, under the leadership of Mrs. Ritu Prakash Chhabria, has impacted more than 1,380 women. Lokmat Media Group is proud to be associated with Flo Pune. We supported the Flo Bazaar in August 2019. It is great to see women entrepreneurs who participated from Pan India. A special NGO corner created help the underprivileged showcase their skills. I have been following their social media through the work that the chapter has done in this year under the able leadership of Ritu. I wish her all the very best and hope to see Flo Pune chapter having the same momentum this year too, under the leadership of Mrs. Anita Sanas. Thank you.
Thank you, Raido. Pune as a chapter is a relatively young chapter. Over the years, we have grown with baby steps to make a mark in this journey of transforming lives. We have been guided and supported by our able past chairpersons. Here, I would like to call upon past chairperson of Flo Pune chapter, Mrs. Sabina Sangvi, to say a few words and address the viewers.
Respected Presidium and friends, Ritu, who started as an accidental chairperson, turned out to be the most admirable chairperson. She has raised the bar multifold, integrated our members, and touched the lives of many. Her selfless dedication and her teamwork has made us all in Pune very proud. We all know how many lives she has impacted and how many women, widowed women, over 100 widowed women in Osmanabad, she has got them to fight for their land, bring it back, repay their loans, and send their children to school. But above all this, what I really admire about Ritu, that this is not only for her year. She and the incoming chairperson, Anita Sanas, and our senior vice, Usha Poonawalla, have jointly signed an MOU that for the coming year, which they have already done, and for the next 2 years, there is a unity of chapter sustainability projects. So whatever projects that they have taken up for Osmanabad or for scholarships will not be there only this year, but for the next 2 years as well. And this is what we at Pune want. All of us chairpersons have worked towards a common vision, not for our personal agenda. And that has made Pune where we are in just 5 years. And I really, it is commendable that Ritu has managed to get all the chairpersons, herself and the incoming ones, to be with her on these projects. For the marathon, she has raised 1 crore 20 lakhs, out of which 51 lakhs was profit. Again, for Flo Bazaar, 10 lakhs profit. This 61 lakhs she has put towards empowering girl children with scholarships. I think all this selfless work has made us all very, very proud, and we are indebted to you, Ritu, to take Pune to higher heights. We commend your work, and all of us past chairs, on behalf of all of them, Varsha Talera, Varsha Chordia, Sangeeta Lalwani, and myself, we are very, very thankful to you, and we wish Anita Sanas, our incoming chair, all the very best. Anita, we are all there to support you now. From now on, please reach out to us whenever you want. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Sabina Sangvi, for those words of appreciation. It is with this vision and leadership that the chapter has been able to grow year on year. On behalf of the chapter, we are happy to have with us outgoing National Flow President, Mrs. Harjinder Kaur Talwar, a dynamic and vibrant personality who has held the leadership of 17 Flow chapters pan-India with her strong vision and impactful projects and initiatives. We are honored you could be a part of the Pune change of guard. Welcome to Pune Flo. May I request you, Harjinder ji, to address the members.
Thank you, Flo Pune. What a wonderful start we did today with prayer of Meeta Shah. You sang beautiful. My compliments to your singing. Congratulations, Ritu, for a wonderful year that you've given to Flo Pune. All the best to Anita for coming in as the new chairperson. As I end my journey also along with Ritu's journey as Flo president, when I look back today, I feel satisfied. I don't only feel satisfied because what we thought, how we perceived Flo as, to be an agent of doing economic empowerment of women. We tried to change it. We tried to make our vision in sync with what FICCI's vision is. We were very clear that we are the women wing of FICCI, and my vision has to be same as what is FICCI's vision, which is to be the voice for policy change for women in this country. Therefore, it was important for us to take up projects instead of making it an event-centric organization. And when I announced the projects, all my chairpersons were with me, and most important of them, Ritu was there, having all the trust and faith in all the projects that we were doing at national level. Her approach to the projects was very, very selfless. I'm amazed to see, Ritu, that out of 51 lakhs that you saved, you again reinvested that money into empowering women, empowering a girl child, which is the key to our country's prosperity when we look at our country tomorrow, which is the key to Atmanirbharta that our Prime Minister has spoken, in all the speeches whenever he's spoken latest speech, which is a key to Nirmala Sitharaman when she says, let's promote Make in India. So unless we make these girls contribute the economy of the country, we won't be able to get this Atmanirbharta. I'm also amazed to see and to know that, Ritu, you have done plumbing training for girls. Wow, nobody could have thought about this. I must clap for this. And I must tell everybody in Pune that it was a lot of hard work that this year we have put in this year. While everybody in the end saw the result which was coming one after the other, but not many of them know how much work went behind the curtains. There were 6 projects which we took up in this year together in the country. Our starting digital education for 1,050 girls and making them employable was one such project. Our incubation series, a second such project where we have 87 girls coming. I mean, it's not the best of the incubators don't get those kind of pitches. And then identifying and connecting them to the incubation centers and making them entrepreneurs by themselves. Our study for menstrual hygiene of women. Why? Because we believe that if she is, if a woman is hygienic, then she'll be able to contribute. She has to be healthy for her to work. Our work to ensure that we show 100 stories of women in MSME as a motivation to other ones to learn from them. Our work that we gather the stories of 1,200 women who have the will to work, but they do not have resources to work, and gather those and take them to government and tell them, please support them. They want to be self-sufficient. So I think in all these things, I couldn't have achieved any one of these had you not been there, my chairpersons and Ritu, especially for your contribution towards these 1,200 women stories that we gathered. I must say a big thanks to you. I must say. And the way you helped us, reach out for COVID relief, the way you just came. I mean, I think this girl had solution of every problem. Any problem, Ritu, can we do this? Yes. There was always a yes. And I must say a big clap to all those yes that you have done to us. So thank you so much. And we must look at your capability of generating this kind of money, Ritu. We will need you more and more in future in FICCI Flo, because we need to show that this is what Flo can do. This is the brand Flo, and this is where we can even generate the finances and money that we need in future. So thank you so much, Flo Pune. I wish you all the best, Anita, once again, for a very good and for a powerful year. I know that Pune is capable of giving year after year a wonderful year to Flo, in Flo as a contribution. So all my very best to you, and thank you so much. Namaskar.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Ashik, have you muted me? Okay, thank you. Where is she?
Yes. Come here. Good evening.
Sonia?
This year has been special to us for another reason. Pune was bestowed upon by a national award for acknowledging and recognizing the works of the chapter. May I have the clip, please? Slide 9.
Ritu Chabria and her team supported 100 widowed women farmers and transformed them. They made a great impact in district of Osmanabad, and in total, ladies, they have supported 1,380 women farmers. So therefore, this award goes to Ritu Chabria, Pune. Before I ask Ritu Chabria to say a few words, please show her award slide.
Thank you. We are delighted to have received this award. Thank you, Mrs. Harjinder Kaur Talwar and Team National for recognizing this journey of empowerment. Welcoming incoming National Flo President, Mrs. Janvi Fukan. We look forward to working with you and keeping the flag of Flo flying high together. Our very best wishes for the coming year. May I request you, ma'am, to say a few words?
Good evening, and thank you for a very, very interesting presentation, Ritu. Great job done. As a 5-year-old chapter, there's a lot you all have achieved, and I know that you carry the good wishes of the teams before you, and that you will carry forward for the teams after you. The work that you have done, we know is not for a year. You will sustain it. And being in Pune, I know you will sustain it along with your teammates. The experience that you've had with your foundation, with your company, I'm so glad you've taken it to the grassroots. And you rightly won that award for sustainable development that Harjinder has given you. And we know that this award should go back to Pune year on year. I'm also happy to see that you had adopted the ITI. And I particularly noticed that you had, I wanted to mention that as one of the best practices of Pune chapter, that not only the ITI, but you are look after their mentorship and their apprenticeship. and try to make them job ready and probably give them the employment. So you're playing a consistent part in the value chain, the training, and end to the livelihood. And the other part is I like is that you have adopted the village, which is both what I had wanted from my teams, and I'm so glad that you will be there to help Anita and the teams after you that consistently let us continue to do this work so people are touched by the legacy you're leaving behind, not only in your term, and you'll help all the chapters along. So this is the way forward. With your experience that you've garnered in this in your chapter, bring it to the national. Help all the other chapters learn and absorb and imbibe your stories. So it's a learning for all of us, for all the chapters. Each one does a good deed, a good practice. It's up to you to share it and take the others along. With that, I look forward, and I know that Anita and you work together. Very happy to hear that your MOU is consistently for 3 years in all the fields that you've taken, and that is the true spirit of cooperation. Remarkable work. Congratulations, Ritu, and your team once again. And I look forward to Dr. Anita Sanas and her team joining me this year. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Janvi Fukan, for those kind words, and we look forward to, as a chapter, working under your leadership and guidance. The moment has now arrived to call upon our visionary, dynamic chairperson for the Flow year 2019-2020. Before I formally welcome her to propose the keynote address, can we visit the year gone by? Slide 10, Rido, please.
A journey that began exactly 1 year ago, with women who wanted to drive change, accelerate growth, and initiate transformation. Spearheaded by Ritu Chhabria, who also brought on board her holistic experience. To initiate rural to urban transformation, we adopted the 4 E's approach: empower, enrich, engage, employ. We have taken 33 initiatives to empower the underprivileged throughout the year. In addition to that, over 54 events were planned and organized for the members of FICCI Flo Pune. We wanted to engage with and enrich the lives of our Flow members through these events. Considering the fast-paced lifestyle, we urged our members to give utmost importance to their health and well-being with an interactive session with Shilpa Shetty. The members loved it, so we brought some more fitness, making it more interesting with each session. Oh, and we count laughter as fitness too. We know that mental health is just as important as physical well-being, which is why we conducted various sessions on mental health and spiritual well-being. While we ensured that our members stayed healthy, we also extended support to make healthcare accessible and affordable for the underprivileged. We started with a 2-pronged approach by enhancing the skills of Flow members and by making rural India independent through vocational training. Helping the dynamic, career-oriented women of FICCI, we conducted multiple sessions to give their professional skills a boost. Our work to enable women from low-income backgrounds in rural areas has empowered them to lead a dignified life through our programs Swayam and Skilling. Under Swayam, we wanted to fuel women entrepreneurship. In line with the National Initiative of Agriculture and Farming, we supported widowed women farmers in Osmanabad. Our mission was to equip each woman with skills to convert crop to cash. As part of rural to urban transformation, we initiated projects to help women be financially independent by giving them spaces in urban malls and potential marketplaces. With every initiative, we are helping these women reclaim their place in society and break the shackles of patriarchy that have kept them from fulfilling their dreams. We gave wings to the ambition of many women entrepreneurs through our initiative Flow Bazaar, thus giving them a platform to give a boost to their business. We believe that skilling is equally important to pull these women out of poverty, which is why we undertook the initiatives to do the same. To lay a strong foundation for the coming years, various important MOUs were signed. We were also laying another foundation by helping girls get the great education they rightfully deserve. Many girls couldn't attend school because of the long distances, so we made it easier for them by providing bicycles. We supported deserving girls with scholarships to ensure that the lack of finances doesn't come in the way of their education. We supported a unique initiative, Aji Baichi Shala, to support senior citizens with education as well. We set out to ensure the underprivileged also get an equal chance at recreational activities and made them a part of our celebrations. In our endeavor to shape an inclusive society, we initiated various programs for the differently abled. Continuing our work to empower the society, we initiated the Skilling Project at the Women's Central Prison in Yerwada because empowerment should not be jailed. We know that over 1,380 women will be pulled out of poverty. Over 1,380 women will contribute to the nation's growth. We are also proud of our team members who came forward to save our planet. We are happy to share that together we completed the 5th edition of our flagship event, the Pune Marathon. Recognizing all the efforts put in by the members and the unsung women heroes, we also announced the first ever FICCI Vocational Awards and Chairpersons Awards. In our commitment to help the society in every possible way, the members have always stepped up in times of crisis. Inching closer to the end of an extremely gratifying and rewarding year, our young members, Payal and Gayatri, made us all proud by uniting not just Pune, but the entire nation to work towards finding solutions to hack the global pandemic with their unique initiative, Hack the Crisis India. We made India proud by also winning at the global level. And we are humbled by the support we received from the various ministries. Representing India on a global level, these two young stars were all over the news. And the support kept pouring in. We were up to a lot more during this lockdown. Understanding that such difficult times can trigger stress, we helped the members relax, refresh, rejuvenate, helping members connect with each other and keep learning from the safety of their homes. We began conducting some fun and interactive sessions via digital platforms such as Facebook and Instagram. Now, as we finally come to the end of the year, we are proud to have laid the foundation of impactful change for the coming members. Fondly looking back, we know we created a significant impact and have touched many lives. And all of this has only been possible with the support of our National Flow President, Harjinder Kaur Talwar. A heartfelt thank you to our very dedicated executive committee, coffee leaders, and all the city chapter chairs who have now become our friends forever. Thank you to the prestigious dignitaries and speakers for gracing us with their presence and support. And last but not the least, the teams that work tirelessly behind the curtains so that we can put up a great show. Thank you for helping us transform lives. Thank you for helping us engage, empower, enrich, and employ.
This and reminiscing the year gone by, 3 words come to my mind: change, impact, transformation. Inviting Flow Chairperson 2019-2020, Mrs. Ritu Prakash Chabria, to address us.
Thank you, Sonia. Thank you so much. A very good evening to everyone. As much as we would have enjoyed the ceremony in person, I am sure our virtual program will do justice. The success of how Harjinder ji conducted the National Change of Guard encouraged me to have faith in the new normal and go virtual with our ceremony. I'd like to begin by thanking one and all who are here present in the Zoom room and watching us on Facebook. Thank you for sparing your time and being with us. Dear Flo Pune members, friends, family, and our very special guests, Harjinder ji, Janvi ji, Ujjwala ji, Archana ji, Vinita ji, and Pinky. A very special thank you to Pune chapter's past chairs, Varsha Talera, Sabina Sangvi, Varsha Chordia, and Sangeeta Lalwani. And my fellow chapter chairs, thank you all from the bottom of my heart for being with me. You all have been a source of inspiration and support. The year has flown by. April 2019, the Chairperson's Challenge came my way as a complete surprise a few days before the change of guard in Delhi. My dear friend Christine resigned and I was asked to step in. It truly was a nerve-wracking experience. How was I to plan 365 days in just 12 days? Time and a good team helped relieve my anxiety. I have learned that pressure brings out the best in most, and I believe our chapter rose to the occasion. We were unstoppable. As a chapter, we truly excelled in every way, and I'm surely walking away satisfied, fulfilled, and overwhelmed. The vision set by our president was quite daunting initially: agriculture and farming. I believe an angel was truly watching over me through this year. As the days unraveled, things fell into place and the puzzle started to take shape. Projects came my way without me looking for them. I recollect a family friend telling me about Osmanabad over a cup of coffee while in office. The state of farmers, the number of suicides, and their plight. This had left 412 widows in 2 villages helpless and broken. The narration opened my eyes and had me instantly wanting to support these women. The challenge was to find a local ground partner who could be our eyes and ears in Osmanabad. I was determined to ensure that we made a difference to these women through our Women's Chamber of Commerce and assist them not only in learning farming techniques, but also helping them reclaim their farmland and give them appropriate seeds after testing the soil. Today, these 100 women stand tall and are able to lead an independent life with dignity. Here, I would like to thank Finolex Industries for their ground support and would like to put on record that they agreed to sponsor and look after the other 312 widows. The success story of 412 women was celebrated in October 2019, when the first crop of soya and tuhar dal was harvested, packaged, and sold. This definitely has been the most rewarding initiative that we undertook. To ensure ongoing support to these farmers with the consent of the incoming chair and her successor, Usha, I have allocated funds for the next 2 years. Thus, the year has flown by and we managed to conduct a good mix of events, initiatives as well. Events were to engage our members with meaningful chamber-related programs, and the initiatives were those that we conducted within the verticals and goals set by the national chair. Here, we encouraged our members to take part and enhance the beneficiaries with their expertise. Members of my executive committee have already been through those details, and the videos have been a reminder of our glorious year. I believe my experience of working at grassroots level through my foundation had laid a solid foundation for me and enabled me to take the right steps and achieve the targets that were set for the year. The support of all those who have been involved in my journey, be it educational projects, women and children welfare, food distribution and skilling, have undoubtedly been the backbone of my vision to empower, engage, enrich, and employ. Fiki Flo gave me a platform not only to fulfill the vision set by our national president, but also to broaden my horizon at a personal level. I have met and interacted with so many interesting people who have helped to strengthen my reach and knowledge. This is just there is just so much to say, so much to reflect, and so many people to thank. Thank you once again for this privilege to serve in so many ways. A year of hard work, great achievements, new relations, and driving so many people up the wall. A big thank you to my office staff, Mukul Madhav team, Jugni, Shebang, Ad Factors, Uchit Media, and of course, our dear Sonia Rao. I will always cherish and treasure 2019, 2020. I'd like to close with one of my favorite quotes. They said I could never finish, so I finished first. Thank you.
Truly, this has been a #1 year for us. Thank you, Flo Chairperson Ritu Prakash Chabria, for those words and the year under your able leadership.
Thank you. And I'm just going to take a minute to welcome Anita. Anita, as we have worked closely, and I think what we're doing here is leaving our term in very, hands of capable Anita and a very compassionate Anita. So I am very grateful that we've been able to tie up so many different projects together, and look forward to Pune being one of the first chapters to do all the sustainable jobs that we have planned to do together. All my very best wishes to you and team coming in. Thank you.
The members of a chapter are important. They are the team which enables us to work together, make an impact, and transform lives. Sharing with you short clippings of a few members who have been an integral part of this journey of Flow in the year. May I have the clip of Gauri Dhole Patil, slide 10.1 please.
नमस्कार, मी गौरी ढोले पाटील. फिकी फ्लोची मी गेली 2 वर्षापासून मेंबर आहे. फिकी फ्लोकडनं खूप गोष्टी शिकल्या गेल्या. रितू छाबरियांच्या लिडरशिप खाली काम करायला खूप मजा आली. खूप वेगवेगळ्या गोष्टींचं आकलन झालं. तसंच कलाग्रामतर्फे आम्ही जे एक्झिबिशन भरवतो त्यामध्ये ज्या अपलिफ्टमेंटसाठी फिकी फ्लो काम करतात त्या महिलांना आम्ही स्टॉल देऊन आमचा छोटासा खारीचा वाटाही तिथे दिला. तसेच हाफ मॅरेथॉनमध्ये माझा सक्रिय सहभाग होता, तेव्हा खूप गोष्टी शिकून झाल्या आणि खूप चांगल्या मैत्रिणी पण मिळाल्या. त्याच्यातनं कामं खूप वाढत गेली आणि फिकी बरोबर काम करताना खूप मजा आली आणि असंच हे चांगलं काम फिकीनी सतत करत राहावं असं नेहमी वाटतं आणि त्याची मेंबर मला नेहमीच व्हायला आवडेल. धन्यवाद.
1962. The Argentinian Grand Prix begins. One of the world's toughest races. Attracting the world's toughest men. Only 43 drivers made it to the end. And one of those drivers made history. The first driver to finish 3 hours before everyone. And the first driver to prove women could win the Grand Prix. Me, Evie Rosqvist. They say I could never finish, so I finished first.
This is what our chairperson wanted to leave a message. She wanted to leave a message for us that we can be first, we can be limitless. Cheers to women power. Moving on, we have another member, Aju Marwa, to say a few words to the Flow community. Slide 10.2, please.
Hi, I'm Aju Marwa. I run a home-based venture called Bake, where we take baking classes online and offline. We also take baking orders. I have been a member of Fiki Flo Pune for the last 2 years. The last 1 year with Fiki under Ritu's leadership has really been a great year. It's been truly enriching for me, both personally as well as professionally. There's been so much that we learned. Even in these trying times of the lockdown, Ritu made sure that there were so many different events being organized for us every day where we could learn in diverse fields. In fact, I'm very happy that I was also able to do my bit and contribute in the lockdown by taking a live session of baking for the members. And even otherwise, I've been able to do a few events, small events for them in the past 1 year. And there's so much that I have really learned. So I'm thankful, Ritu, for this great year that you had for us and looking forward to the coming years.
We have another active member this year, Anubha Doshi. AV 10.3, please.
Hi, I'm Anubha Doshi, founder director of Artsphere and Soulsphere, a performing arts and therapy center in Pune. I've been a proud FICCI member since the last 3-4 years, but last year was really special under Rituji's guidance. She's a phenomenal lady and an inspiration for all young entrepreneurs. I think she took FICCI Pune to new heights. And one thing I've learned from her is to give and give back to society. I've seen her generosity and her willingness to share her knowledge, her experience, and the way she has taken all of us on this path. And the new concept that she introduced of the coffee leaders. I was one of the coffee leaders heading Samhita group, which was the dance and culture wing of FICCI. And we had an amazing time organizing an event every month for our lovely, bright FICCI ladies. And I think I've made friends for life. And I hope this connection stays forever.
Thank you. Now, the moment has arrived for the change of guard, the historic moment where the baton of leadership is passed upon by outgoing chairperson to the incoming chairperson. Welcoming Ritu Prakash Chabria and Dr. Anita Sanas on this virtual platform. May we have the medal exchange, please? 10.4, Rido. Congratulations, Dr. Anita Sanas, for taking over the mantle of being the 6th chairperson of Flo Pune. No matter how crazy life may seem at times, we need to believe that eventually all will be fine. And once you're convinced of that, there is sukoon in life. These words of thought and wisdom are part of the Gandhar project, especially relevant for all of us today. To welcome our new chairperson, we have a special recorded performance by our members and dance artists Akshata Parekh and Karishma Harlaka, who have tried to encapsulate the feeling of peace, which Gandhar Army music so beautifully brings together, brings to life. Peace and calm to all of us as we embark on a new year of flow, a year of hopes, dreams, and changing lives. Slide 12, please. May we have slide 12, the Sukoon dance, please. Thank you. Welcome, Dr. Anita Sanas. We look forward to the coming year under your leadership. Anita, may I request you to come forth and give us the keynote address and your acceptance speech, please?
Thank you, Sonia. And Ritu, this was really, really a surprise where you could actually give me the physical medal instead of just a virtual one. And thank you so much for it. It truly has touched my heart. And what also has touched my heart is this last dance performance that you did, because that is my essence. That truly is my essence. So thank you, Ritu. Teach me and I will learn. Challenge me and I will grow. Believe in me and I will excel. Good evening to our National President, Janvi Pokan, immediate past President Harjinder Kaur, members of the Presidium, and dear friends watching us live this evening. As I stand here to take the 6th chairperson's role, I am a bit nervous, especially when I think of the legacy my past chairs have left behind, right from Varsha Talera, Sabina Sangvi, Varsha Chordia, Sangeeta Lalwani, and this entire year, you'll have just seen what all Ritu has done. It is intimidating when you look back at the growth and transformation our chapter has been through in just 5 years. And then I look at you, my dear friends, and say to myself, with all of them besides me, why should I get nervous? My strength will come from all the learning I have been through, having worked closely with all the past chairs. And the wind beneath my wings will come from all of you, my dear members, and the unstinting support of my family members. These are unprecedented times, but we as a team are going to get through every challenge we face and come out winners. This year, it is not going to be me at the helm, but we together who will make sure that our chapter goes up another notch as it has in the past years. My motto for the year is SMILE, which stands for Sustained, Meticulous, Integrated Learning for Empowerment. And under this tutelage, we will try to bring a smile on many women's faces by empowering them, both in society and amongst our members. Looking back at our membership strength, we have a reservoir of talent in various fields amongst ourselves. So why not begin by using our own strengths in teaching, training, and mentoring others in any way that we can. Over the years as a FICCI member, one important lesson that I have learned is that each one of us get very comfortable or mellow in our own skin and do not want to push our boundaries. But by becoming an active and involved member, we are pushed out of our comfort zone. It is only then we realize that, yes, I too have the capability of doing so much more than I thought I could. Trust me, this is a very liberating feeling when you realize for yourself that you too can expand your wings beyond your preconceived notions and fly to greater heights. And then when you look back at the before and after picture, as we see in so many ads, you don't become fat to thin, but you grow instead from your narrow thinking of boundaries you put yourself in your mind to expanding your consciousness and realizing that you are capable of achieving so much more. Suddenly, we have this whole network of people around you who are there to help you, guide you, and you realize the importance of team spirit, where to achieve a goal, each one individually contributes as per their capacity, and the final outcome is marvelous. Your perception moves from, I can do this, to together we can achieve so much more. So this year, let's focus on working as a team and doing the best we can in every way. That will be enough to sail our chapter even during this time in exploring newer shores and expanding our scope of work. Let us enthusiastically face this challenge that has gripped the nation and redefine our working models. At all times, keeping in mind that our contribution towards society is of utmost importance, and our primary goal is to empower as many women as we can. Our National President Janvi Ji has given us the vision of sustainability and ecotourism. She probably had the premonition of the challenging times when she would take on as the president and we as the chairpersons. Because how can we not think of sustainability with the current scenario we are gripped with now? Each one of us has already started redefining our own lives, setting parameters to what I want versus what I need. Need is of primary importance for our survival, while want are the extras we acquire during our lifespan. We now collectively have started thinking of sustaining ourselves, and that thought will ripple out to society. The question that arises now is, how can we, as a strong forum of women, help sustain society? What methodology can we acquire to help society rebuild itself after this pandemic? This is going to be our primary goal after the lockdown period. I assure you that we all, as a team, are going to make a difference in so many women's lives by undertaking skilling and training women to rebuild their economic strength and by helping them reach their goals of becoming entrepreneurs. This is just a pause for Mother Earth and for all of us to rethink our strategies and come up with solutions that are out of the box. The glass ceiling is shattering, and the expanse of possibilities are vast. It is a beginning of a new era for mankind, and we all together will be rewriting history. I would like to end with a poem called Winds of Change. When the roaring winds of change are blowing into your face, stay calm and feel how you become real. When your ego is kicking and screaming, embrace it and know you are evolving. When fear is trying to take over, breathe through it and remember that you have a choice. When your heart is aching, love yourself regardless and shine your light within where it is most needed. Thank you so much. Thank you. I would like to now play the AV slide for my executive committee members of this year. AV 11, please. Chabria. Senior Vice Chair, Usha Poonawalla. Vice Chair, Neelam Chowdhury. Treasurer, Rekha Magar. Secretary, Anita Agarwal. Joint Treasurer, Pinky Rajpal. And Sonia Rao as our admin. Welcome on board, along with me. Can you please play slide 11.1 A and B? These are my working committee members. I will be reading out their names in alphabetical order. Aarti Garg, Ajinder Marwa, Amita Munod, Dimple Somji, Harsha Kausar, Kajal Makhija, Karina Shivani, Krati Atri Raisoni, Manisha Agarwal, Manisha Bansal. The next slide, please. Moshmi Zaveri Sanas, Natasha Manke, Pallavi Zaveri, Payal Rajpal, Pooja Anand, Pooja Chera, Poonam Butch, Poonam Kochar, Sabia Poonawalla, and Sharmila Bingarwala. Welcome on board and thank you for joining me for this term. I would now like to play the slide of 11.2, which is my motto for this year. I have already spoken about it, but this is my motto. The theme for the year 2020-21 is SMILE, which is sustained, meticulous, integrated learning for empowerment. And Janvi, we will completely follow your guidelines and trust us that Pune chapter will keep rising year every year. I have a very strong body of past chairs behind me to help me, guide me. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you, Dr. Anita Sanas. We look forward to this year. It's the collective desire and the wish of the mission of Flo to impact lives, change destinies, and make dreams come true. Thank you for being such a wonderful virtual audience. Words of gratitude to our special guests for joining us today, as well as to the Flow members and invitees. It has been truly encouraging to have you aboard this virtual platform and supporting our journey of women empowerment. Thank you, Team Jugni, Shabang, Rido, and my fellow Flow friends for bringing this together and making it feasible on a virtual platform. Together, let's smile and rise. Thank you. May I request everybody to keep their video on so we can click a picture, a virtual picture. Please smile. Thank you. Have a great evening ahead of you.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Sonia. A big thank you to Shalom, sitting here quietly. Thanks, everybody. Thank you. And congratulations, Anita.
Thank you, Ritu. Thank you, Shalom. Congratulations.
Thank you, Ritu, for this wonderful, wonderful surprise of sending me the medal. I mean, it really touched my heart.
Did you get
I look forward to your continuous support and help wherever required as I welcome my team into the year 2020-21. Thank you.
All the best. Thank you. Do we get off?
Yes.
Yeah? I think we all need coffee now.
I know. Time for wine. We didn't preach just to Ritu for a success.